Hello, good morning. I look absolutely exhausted because I am. The first thing I'm doing this morning is putting on my socks and my tennis shoes, and I'm getting on the treadmill and I'm starting to get my steps in. And that is because I want to reach my step record today, which is 30,000 steps. So according to my Fitbit, I've never gotten 30,000 steps in a single day. During the summer, I decided I wanted to beat my step record of 20,000. And it was just a fun day of just finding different ways to get a bunch of steps in throughout the day. And the first thing that I did then was get on the treadmill and get a bunch of steps in the morning. So my kids are just starting to wake up. They take a minute to want to speak to me in the morning. So I'm going to take advantage of their lazy time and start stepping. I'm hoping that it's going to be a nice day out today so I can get some steps in outside. If not, we may go do some shopping today to get some extra steps in. I want to convince my kids to do an outdoor walk today with me. That'll really slow down my step pace and I won't get as many steps in within that time period, but I will be getting steps in within that time. I also have saved a Grow with Jo workout that is a 10,000 step workout, so that'll get a third of my steps in. I'll probably do that around lunchtime, either just before lunch or just after lunch. Also, to prepare for this, I've put all of my meals in the fridge, already weighed out, already portioned into different containers, so I don't have to do anything besides microwave if needed. This is my protein coffee. Hopefully this gives me a little bit more energy. I am still a little sleepy, if I'm going to admit it, but I'm gonna finish tying my shoes and it's time to get on that treadmill. Taking a little break from the treadmill to chase my children who are now fully awake. All right, that was a quick detour. We are back on the treadmill for some more steps. And it's only been like an hour. It hasn't been a very long time. Back at it! Woo! Stepping, stepping, stepping. The coffee is hitting. I have energy now. The first like 15 minutes of me on this treadmill was me really dragging, and now that I'm about 45 minutes in, I hit my flow. I'm feeling energized. I'm at about 5,000 steps right now, so we're getting there. let's keep it moving, keep going. Woo woo woo. Had so much coffee that I've become a woo girl. I remember that being a thing in college. Like, are you a woo girl? I was a woo girl. I love to woo. Is that what a woo girl is? Or is there something else to that? I may have to Google if that means something else. Currently, I think a woo girl is a girl that just gets super pumped and says woo a lot when they're pumped. I thought I was so prepared for everything today, and this just ran out of battery. This is very upsetting to me. Still stepping, but the kids have gotten out my old video game from when I was a kid. I was probably like 8 when I got this, and it's filled with super retro games, the little joystick controller thing. But I wanted to show you because it just is so nostalgic for me, because I remember sitting in front of my TV playing this game. Okay, I've hit 10,000 steps just before 9 a.m. Now I'm going to take a little break and get some extra steps doing just some chores, possibly making myself some breakfast. I just don't know what I want. I didn't plan for a breakfast besides the protein coffee, because that's kind of the usual. Usually I don't have breakfast besides that. But getting 10,000 steps does have me not hungry, but kind of craving a little something. So maybe I'll have a little toast. I'll see what I got. I'm getting ready, and I don't know if I want to take my hair out of my overnight curls yet, because I think the next thing I'm going to do is the Grow with Jo workout, and I just don't want to ruin what's probably going to be a good hair day. I have a good feeling about this hair today. Yeah, I've convinced myself. I'm going to keep it like this. We'll take it out after the Grow with Jo workout, because that one's going to get me super sweaty probably. And then after that, I'm going to do chill steps. It's going to be not really workout steps. Right now it is 10:30. I'm at about 11,500 steps. I'd like to be at 18,000 steps by 1 o'clock. I think I can do that. I couldn't finish it, and my kid wanted to play with the video game thing again, so back on the treadmill. I'm gonna stay on here for like 20 minutes, because that's about how much I have left of the Grow with Jo video. I just feel like maybe Grow with Jo wasn't a good plan, since I'm already exhausted from my morning walk. I'm getting close to 18,000 steps now. I am starting to burn out a little bit, to be honest. Yesterday, without even trying, I got about 15,000 steps in my entire day, and it is not even noon yet, and I'm almost to 18,000. I knew that this would be challenging, because when I got the 25,000 steps, when I was going for that step goal, I remember that being quite challenging, but I was hoping, because that was months ago, that I would be in much better shape now, that it wouldn't be as much of an issue. And I feel like my step count has been going up recently. Like, I'm averaging about 15,000 steps a day, whereas before it was like anywhere between 7,000 and 10,000 steps a day. And I'm not super rigid on the amount of steps that I get just in a regular everyday kind of day, just like, because rest days, sometimes I get like 4,000 steps on a rest day. And sometimes on a rest day, I do get that 10,000 steps. And then on like a strength day, it's much harder for me to get my steps in, actually, because strength, you don't get as much steps in within that time. So I'm spending a lot of that time not getting steps in, but I'm getting reps in. So I don't pay attention to steps too much. This all is just for fun. But right now, I'm gonna get these shoes off. I've had these shoes on since like 7 in the morning, and I am not a shoe person. I do not like encasing my feet. I like being in socks or being barefoot or wearing sandals. I'm not a tennis shoe girl. But like I was saying, this is difficult. And I hope that I can get to 30,000 steps today. And I think what makes it most difficult is because I am the type of person that feels like I need to get things done right away before I can allow myself to do anything fun, which is why I get caught in the cycle of cleaning things for hours and hours and hours, because I feel like the house needs to be absolutely perfect before I can relax. It's why I get my workouts done right away in the morning, because then I feel like I've accomplished something and I can allow myself to do something fun. So the fact that I'm not at, unrealistically, 30,000 steps right now in this moment makes me feel like I should be stepping in this exact moment, but I need to chill, because I'm not going to get to it if I burn myself out completely. So I'm going to take a minute, take a shower, get dressed, eat some lunch, and then the kids really want to go outside. The snow is melting massively, so I'm not going to let them play in the grass, but we'll be in the driveway. I'll probably do laps around the driveway. Maybe I'll convince them to go on a walk with me, but we'll see, because I'm sure the kid's going to want to ride his bike, and usually I would just ride my bike with him, but I wouldn't be getting steps in if I did that. So we need to go for a walk. So because I will likely be pushing a stroller wagon, I put my Fitbit on my ankle, and I'm kind of just hoping it doesn't look like I'm on house arrest, because my neighbors, I don't want them to think that. But here is the outfit, just the jacket, red sports bra, gray sweat shorts that I got from Walmart. It's actually very comfortable. The shower felt great. I'm feeling a little bit more re-energized. I'm also feeling good because look at this hair. Look at it. Oh, it's so nice and curly, and my eyes feel weird, so the glasses are going back on. I do like how I look more without my glasses, but I've gotten so used to wearing. I can tell that I can't see without them now. Whereas before, I couldn't tell as much that I couldn't see. Like, I knew something was off, but I didn't think it was that off until I started wearing my glasses more. But time for taco salad. We are just getting inside from being outside for a couple of hours, and actually, I felt really good outside. Who knew that going outside could not only help you mentally feel better, but my body physically felt better as soon as I got a little bit of sunlight and fresh air. Mentally, I've been doing pretty good lately. So we got outside and immediately we went for a walk around our neighborhood, and the kid wanted to go in the stroller wagon while the youngest kid wanted to ride a Strider bike, which was perfect because the youngest on the Strider bike, his pace is perfect for like a faster walk. So we walked for like 15-20 minutes. My watch said it was about half a mile. And then we came back to the yard. I swept out the garage. I did some cleaning in the yard. I played with the kids. I just walked around, and I even just sat in a chair and relaxed for a little bit. And then every like 10 minutes, I just got up, did a lap around the driveway, and then just sat back down. It was a really enjoyable time outside, and it is about 3:30, and I have hit above 25,000 steps. So I have less than 5,000 steps for the rest of my day, and it is feeling really doable. If I was feeling super motivated, I would go for my next badge, which is either 35,000 or 40,000 steps in a day. I'm not sure, but I think I should just quit at 30,000 because future Mallory tomorrow is probably going to be quite sore because I made a couple of mistakes today that I will not do the next time that I want to do my step record. And mistake number one was on my treadmill. I had the incline on. I have an old treadmill, so I don't know how high the incline is, but I just push the incline up as high as it can go. And I do that for my walks all of the time. I feel like a really heavy incline feels really good on my knees. So I just forgot to bring the incline down. And I think that might have exhausted me a little more than I needed to. I did the second time that I was on the treadmill remember to put the incline down at least a little bit. I don't think I did it all the way because when it's really flat, it does hurt my knees. Don't know what that's about, but I don't like it super flat. And then mistake number two was definitely the Grow with Jo workout. Like, I shouldn't have tried to incorporate an actual workout into this. I should have just tried to get steps in by walking around doing chores and all of that. But I thought, you know, a fun way to do it would be to do one of Grow with Jo's workouts because they are fun. But I did get very exhausted. I did about 75% of it. And I wish I could have finished it, but I just was like, you're gonna be so sore the rest of the day if you keep pushing it. So I just ended up quitting. But I think going outside really saved it for me because I'm feeling much more energized, much more relaxed. I'm also relaxed because I only have 5,000 steps left. So the plan for the rest of today is, honestly, I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. I did do some sitting and relaxing while I was outside. I would like to do some more sitting and relaxing because my feet kind of hurt. I think I'm going to put the Fitbit back on my wrist because it feels weird on my ankle. Maybe I'll do a little vacuuming. I don't need to vacuum, but I need to think of activities, of things to do to get more steps in. I could get back on the treadmill, but I'm kind of sick of it. I've been on the treadmill for like 2.5 hours today. I don't want to do the treadmill anymore. I kept trying to ask the kids, hey, you want to go for another walk? Because it felt good and I really enjoyed it, and they did not want to do it. They only wanted the one walk. So I'm going to do a bunch of pacing, I think. Oh gosh. Pudge needs attention because we were outside and he was inside alone. I will be back with an update around dinner time. Here is dinner. So I have a chicken breast here, some corn, and I wanted to try out these Goodles for Goodles. Goodles sounds better. We're gonna go with Goodles. I've seen some people talking about this. It's got protein, it's got healthy stuff in it, and every once in a while, I just really want some macaroni and cheese. So I did that, and I weighed it the best that I could. I don't know if I got a serving or not, but honestly, today I'm not too concerned about being a little bit off because I'm doing so much movement. So let's give it a try.
I'm giving it a try.
That's really good.
It is really good.
It is really good. You like it too?
I do.
Good. I'm glad Costco has it. Steps and then we're done. I'm currently walking in place in the bathroom because I'm just gonna start getting ready for bed. Originally, I was going to do a whole stretch routine once I hit 30,000. You know, that's probably the smart thing to do, would be to stretch. But my bed is right over there and I have popcorn ready. I think I'm gonna sit on my butt and I'm gonna eat popcorn. First, we gotta put in the overnight curls while I walk in place. So the second half of today actually was not too difficult. The first half, well, the beginning was fine. And then the end of the middle, if that makes sense, that was a little rougher, but we turned it around by going outside. I'm sorry if this is really annoying to watch with me walking in place. Maybe I'll take my slippers off so at least I'm not clacking. I do feel like I'm getting one blister on my right foot, which is crazy because I figured 30,000 steps wouldn't be enough for it to really mess up my feet. I've watched so many videos of people doing the 100,000 steps in a day challenge, and first of all, how? Second of all, their feet get wrecked. And I figured you'd have to run or walk an insane amount to get the blisters, right? But I guess 30,000, it can be enough. Okay, 300 steps to go. 300 steps to go. At this rate, I'm gonna be done with these steps before I'm even done with my hair. I can actually take a second, I think, and just slow it down because I still need to walk all the way to the kitchen to grab my popcorn. If you count your steps, you should let me know what is the highest step count you've ever gotten. I would love to know. And if it wrecked your feet or if it had any repercussions for it. I know 30,000 steps for some people is like a normal day at work. 30,000 isn't normal for me. It's not completely out of the realm of possibility because I've regularly gotten 15,000 and I have gotten 20,000 a couple of times. I think I may have even gotten 25,000 a second time after getting that record. Sorry. Took off my glasses and now my brain stopped working because my eyes are trying to focus in a new way. So my plan for tomorrow is to have a rest day, mostly. I'm gonna be editing this video for probably a good chunk of tomorrow. I may play some Sims. I'm back in my simming era, but I also do have to go to Aldi and pick up some groceries, and we'll see if the kids can talk me into going thrifting. I'm gonna try my best to not go, but I am easily convinced. But I will also let you know in the morning how I'm feeling, and I'm also a little bit curious about what my weight does. I do weigh myself every single day because I like to know certain reasons that maybe a weight drop would happen or certain reasons why a weight gain would happen. My gut is telling me that tomorrow I will either hold steady onto my weight or I might gain because I think I might be a little inflamed tomorrow. Whew. This has me quite out of breath, actually. I've never walked in place while doing this. I mean, why would I? I'm just staring at my phone here at the steps. We're at 29,752. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my popcorn. How many steps to the kitchen? All right, I'm back. That was about 100 steps to the kitchen and back. So, we're getting there. What would happen if I just like... I I don't know if it counted all of that. I feel like it only went up by 3. So we're gonna go back to the slow walking. I should probably start screen recording so we can see the moment when I hit 30,000. We're almost there. Here we go. Sometimes when I stop, it just keeps going. All right, let's go again. Going down. Hello? Do I have to walk in this wobbly way? Okay, it's gotta be there. Okay, I stopped it with one more step. I took a step. Come on, count it. Do I have to? There. Woo! And 3 times my goal. My watch is letting me know. All right, should we go see my badge? Excuse me, where is my badge? How do I get my badge? Do I just gotta wait? Do I have to resync it? I worked this hard for a digital badge. I better get it. There it is. Oh, let's look at it. Oh, I got the notification. Where'd it go? I got the notification. Why is it not there? Okay, well, maybe tomorrow we will look at the badge because I got it. The app is just being dumb. I'm gonna go to bed. Good morning. My legs do not feel sore. I'm in shock by this. They do feel a little tired, but it's not bad. Like, I can deal with it. I definitely can tell that I walked quite a bit yesterday, but my legs aren't dying. I did weigh myself this morning because I was curious, and I was shocked to see that I lost 2 pounds. I thought maybe I would see a drop from my increased activity throughout the entire week. Not all at once, so that was kind of crazy. There are a lot of reasons that drop could have happened. It probably wasn't solely based on the fact that I got 30,000 steps in one day. So would I do it again? Yes. And I think I may end up going for that 35,000 step goal, but I don't think it's gonna be for a while. I think I'm gonna take it easy for a little bit, get back to just regular strength training and regular cardio. I don't know if I will ever finish that Grow with Jo workout because I just have such negative thoughts towards it. No offense to Grow with Jo, because I do like her other workouts, but choosing to do that one while also choosing to beat my step record was not a good choice. But thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye!